This is such a random video and I've never done anything like this before, but I am making summer pickles. This is what my grandma calls them anyways. I am by no means saying that my grandma invented these, so if this is like something that's been around forever and has a different name, just correct me. All I know them as is summer pickles. This is what is it's something common that we eat in my family. So hold on, let me get some spices. What you're gonna need is cucumbers. I would have just bought a regular one, but the store was actually out, so I bought these pre-cut ones that come with tahini, which, yum. We're gonna be using that. I like to get just whatever spices I feel necessary. You can't really go wrong. So I'm gonna just get some salt and some lemon salt. And yeah. Pretty much that. So I have regular salt. This is just condensed lime, honestly. It's like lime that's crystallized into like a powder. So I like to use apple cider vinegar, just a little bit of it, because it's good for you. It's good for your gut. But I mainly use white vinegar, and that's what you're going to need the most of for this. I like mine spicy. So I'm going to be using Tabasco, but if you don't like yours spicy, you don't have to use Tabasco. I also like a little bit of a hint of lime in mine, so I use lime juice as well, which is like a little bit redundant because I'm using the lime salt, but it is what it is. So I have these 2 small containers. I might need 3. And then they also have lids. You're going to want containers with lids. If I had one big container, I would put them all in one, but I don't. Because I don't normally use Tupperware, so I only have a couple little ones. But anyways, so what you're gonna do is obviously take them out and put them in your container. And again, you really can't go wrong with these. So whatever spices you want to use, I'm sure you could use like sriracha. You could use balsamic vinegar. I think balsamic would be really good actually. I'm just like pretty much out of my balsamic. So I'm not going to use her because I need her for my salads. But there's other stuff you could use. I was just thinking you could probably use a dab of soy sauce if you're like out of salt and want it to be salty. I could even see doing like verde pepper sauce if you felt like it. So just feel free to do it how you want it, but the best way, like the easiest way and the starting points are always going to be salt and vinegar. So that's like the basis of it. I used to make separate batches for my ex-boyfriend, and he didn't like spicy, so I would do mine with everything in it, and then his would just be salt and vinegar. And honestly, they come out tasting like salt and vinegar chips. And I love salt and vinegar chips and also hot Cheetos and Takis. So I try to make mine like a mix of both. Obviously, if you're going to use your hands, you're going to want to wash your hands before you touch them, or you're being gross. Okay, that's enough of that. I just saw a girl downstairs on her way to Taylor Swift, and I'm so jealous. Anyways, now we're gonna use the tahini that came with it. I'm just gonna put half in each. Let's pretend like that's not all over my counter now. That already just looks so good. I have 4 little extra babies, so I'm just gonna salt them on the side and eat them. These little guys, but look how good this looks already. Yummy. Okay, I like to do the hot sauce first so it like seeps into everything and gets on everything, if you know what I mean. And I use kind of a lot because I am insane. Then we're gonna do some salt. You only need like not a ton. Like a tablespoon, I'm gonna guess, is like similar measurements. I don't know. I wonder where these actually originated. Summer pickles, if that's even the correct term. It's just like seasoned cucumbers, but Like, they're so fun. I make these all year round too, but I make them especially spicy in the summer because it's fun. So I just did the lime juice and the lime salt. Now I'm just gonna do like a shot of apple cider per each, because you really don't want apple cider to be your main ingredient, because, well, I don't like it to be too apple cider-y, but this stuff is just so good for your gut health, so I use about a shot in each. Ooh. Maybe a little more. Smells like grandma. R.I.P. grandma, by the way. Grandma June was the shit. If you take one piece of advice from me ever, it would be spend more time with your grandparents while they're around, because you just don't get that time back, you know? I wish I could go back in time and spend more time with my grandma and just learn how to cook everything she liked and pick her brain more about everything, especially about our family. There's such crazy history in my family. I wish I had just spent more time with her. But anyways, now we're gonna fill up pretty much the rest of the container with the white vinegar so that it covers the cucumbers. And if you don't have enough to do that, that's okay. It's not the worst thing in the world. Like mine, I'm not gonna fully cover the top too, because otherwise the thing would like overflow. But you want them like sitting in vinegar, like marinating in it, you know, because they're pickles, they're summer pickles. They're like, you know how pickles sit in their juice. And then pretty much after that, you just screw your caps on and put them in your caps. You put your lids on and you put them in the refrigerator. I like to let mine sit for like a day before I eat them, because otherwise, like, you wouldn't want to eat it right away because they haven't soaked in yet. But this is the final product. They're really fun for like a to-go snack. And if you're like a total potato chip addict, especially with salt and vinegar, I mean, you could kind of make these any flavor you want. I wouldn't recommend trying to make them cheese flavored. But anything other than that, you can pretty much make them whatever flavor you want, and it's just such a healthier alternative to chips. I'm just gonna eat this one raw with Tabasco on it because I'm hungry. I literally haven't eaten all day. I don't feel like eating. This is like day 5 of sobriety. I don't know if you guys can tell. I feel like it's so obvious when I'm sober. I like just am so different, but I think today is day 5 of sobriety, and now I'm like sick to my stomach, low-key. Oh my god. That was a little hot. It was just like straight Tabasco to the back of the throat. Wow, that was intense. Okay, well, that's summer pickles for you guys. Again, if I'm calling them something that they're not, like, this is just a fun little family thing that we've always done, so please don't come for me. I'm literally just trying to be cute and make like the one thing I know how to make that other people might not know about. So yeah, this is not me trying to claim that I created them or that my grandma created them. They're just a fun little snack that's been in my family forever. So if you guys decide to make these or like make a video making these, please tag me so I can come see it and see what you guys like decide to put in yours, because honestly, side note, tahini is something that I didn't used to put in mine because it's just not something that was like used in my white family's kitchen when I was like growing up. My mom always had Caesars, which is similar, but we didn't have tahini. So tahini has been my newest favorite thing to put in these because it's just so yummy. And it adds, like, you'd be surprised, that little packet adds so much flavor to the final result. So yeah, put them in your fridge, let them sit for like a day. By tomorrow morning, if you make them at night, in the morning they'll be fine to eat. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoy, and I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you soon. Love you, bye.